my jam. It better be.
Good evening, South Africa, and welcome to the last episode of TrendingSA. In 2020.
That was so serious. Even I
We
believe
made
it, right?
it, South Africa. We made it. And helping me to unwrap this whole thing is the insightful Refilwe Mbakanyan.
I thought we'd established that I was just Refilwe.
No, but hang on. Insightful even on New Year's Eve. Come on. Come on. It's New Year's Eve.
And more flavor is still in the building.
Well, look, it's going to be an exciting one tonight. And to wrap up the year, we have a big bang. We've managed to round up some of South Africa's biggest party starters. Now, the first person on the menu tonight, or should I say the DJ lineup, is the tattoo queen herself. Wamega somebody, someone. The lady with the best moves on the DJ decks and obviously the skills to go with it. I'm talking about Lamiez Holworthy. Welcome to TrendingSA.
Hello, Lamiez.
Hey, Lamiez.
Yes.
You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I'm just so sad that you guys can't see my outfit. Like, a part of me has to sit on the table.
Oh, but that's what the socials are
I'm
for.
gonna sit on the table.
You are
because-
blazing. We co-signed that 100%. You look amazing.
Thank you so
Gorgeous.
much.
Yeah, beautiful.
You are raised in Pitori Mahlanyeng, which means, because I've been there, that's where the vibe is at. Like,
Definitely.
I'm from Durban, and Pretoria is where the vibe is at.
It goes without
And I
saying.
can see it on TV, on Live Amp. Now, let's talk about that experience, because you joined a show that had your bonangs, your minis, your loots, your lirato khanyagos.
Yeah.
And we all looked at that show and said that that's where the vibe is at. Is it everything that you thought it would be?
It is everything and more. I mean, I grew
I
up
love that.
watching Studio Mix,
Right?
And then One, and I mean, at first I actually wanted to be like a continuity presenter, like Governor Zandile Tlhapo.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I saw
like a
this.
Mawisa, yes.
Kema Wisa was like everything to me. And then Live Amp happened, and it was like a dream come true. It was everything. It still is everything and more. And it's just crazy how you pray for something,
Yeah.
and then it finally happens. And 2 years later, and it still feels like a dream.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been nothing short of amazing.
So, I mean, let's stay with the party and the scene. I mean, when you are out gigging, you know, what kind of party is the ultimate for you? What kind of setup for you is, this is where Lamiez should be every weekend? This is the kind of vibe.
Honestly, I love gigging in the hood.
Yeah, why?
People genuinely know how to have a good time. Like, in the hood, everyone is there to have a good time. There is zero pressure. No one is trying to look cool in the VIP. Everyone's just there, and they genuinely understand and appreciate my music. So that for me is like the ultimate vibe.
And they appreciate your dance moves as well, because
you
Guys, can we
We've
discuss
seen
the,
you.
Because we're
you know
all
the
about
dancing thing, no?
do you charge extra for that?
Well, I've started charging extra.
You better, girl. You better.
What have I
Look at that.
No, it's crazy. It is so crazy, Mo, how I do these things sober. And I watch videos the next day and I'm just like, who is this girl?
You do them
Let
what?
the music transport
I do it sober,
you. She
guys.
says she's
You do
sober.
them what?
All right, let me. So you call yourself the tattooed lady, and the sleeves are gorgeous and amazing. What is the most unexpected place that you have got a tat on? And I'm asking for the people because as we were canvassing the show, people were like, I wonder.
No,
What is the most unexpected tattoo itself?
No, man. I don't
Yeah.
have any crazy tattoos.
Is there some sentimental value behind
All of them are.
Yeah.
And then I have a fairly new tattoo, which a lot of people haven't noticed. But that's really special.
Yeah.
That's like also like my favorite one. The reason why I got this is because this person means so much to me, and I thought getting his name would be so corny, so I got his signature.
Yes.
And I thought it was
mean-
such a pretty tattoo.
I mean.
Well, listen, speaking of fans, I mean, you got a lot of fans, people that love you. And we've actually got a fan who is eager to speak to you right now. So let's bring them up. Hello, caller.
That is so adorable.
Such a pleasant surprise.
You look amazing. I wasn't too sure about that outfit. It's
You
working.
chose it.
It's working. I didn't see you when you stepped out. You know, you look amazing.
Thank you, Ame.
Khuli, I want to ask Uguti, you know, you saw all these girls because I'm a young one, like I'm in my early 20s. So I look at you as rare Khuli.
He's really not that old.
No, Khuli, out of all the girls that you met in the industry, why her?
No, that was a through ball. Yamudimwe. Like that was best through ball in like centuries. Yeah, that was. I never saw this one coming, but it's definitely the best thing that's ever happened to my life. You know, yeah.
Sure.
The best relationships are the ones you don't see coming, I guess.
Now, one of the other things with the two of you is this gifting thing. I promise you, you're putting the whole country under pressure. We've seen how you all gift each other, right? Rooms full of expensive labels, gift bags galore, cars. I mean, you guys, first of all, you're going to be broke by the time this relationship is done. It's actually going to end in tears, to be honest with you. So where do we go from here?
Getting down, right?
After all the gifts that you guys have been getting each other, I mean, what's next? And who's the best gifter between the two of you? Yeah?
I just want 4 babies.
Oh, yo!
Wow, no pressure. But also,
Maybe if you guys will wrap it up quick,
people at
I
home.
might have my 4 babies by then.
Okay, baby, you get your 4 babies. I think gifting for me is my love language. So even the smallest of things, like him getting me my favorite flowers, my favorite bunch of flowers. Like I love yellow tulips, and the fact that he remembers that, or when he knows that it's that time of the month. Like I don't eat chocolate, but somehow he knows that I'd like a chocolate cupcake.
Yeah.
And that for me is everything. So zero pressure, guys. Like
Anything that says, I'm thinking about you, I have you on my mind.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much, Lamiez, for coming through. And good luck for 2021. And we wish you all the blessings to just come, everything that you want. And stay safe.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So we are going on a quick ad break, and we have Speedsta coming up.
Oh, great.
So we're keeping it in the family. So we have DJ Speedsta in the building. You don't want to miss that. It's Star on 3 on all our social media platforms. We'll see you after the break.
Can't believe we made it this far. Welcome back to TrendingSA. It's that New Year's Eve spirit, man. We're just excited about the fact that the year has come and we're at that point. Well, we are still at it with our party starters, and the next person we have is the award-winning DJ Lesego Gaiseng, popularly known as DJ Speedsta. Now, he's one of South Africa's most celebrated hip-hop DJs, and he's at the helm of the street culture in the game. Let's help us welcome the best DJ in the land, DJ Speedsta.
DJ Speedsta in the house.
Speedsta.
Yes, thank you for that.
Are you good?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great, man. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me on the show. I always watch, always having a good laugh.
Yeah.
So nice to be here.
Thanks for hanging out on a whole New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I feel honored.
I don't like gigging anymore on New Year's Eve just because there's so much going on the roads and stuff. So I'd rather be here. Yeah.
Speedsta, let's get right into it. You find yourself, you're always at the dead center of popular culture, right? And then you decide to add onto the pressure. You open up the first black-owned skate park.
Yes.
Tell me how that came about.
How that came about was I grew up in the skate park back at home in the Vaal. So my parents knew on a Saturday, you drop me off at the skate park, I'm safe, staying off the streets, staying out of trouble. And then I stopped skating, focusing on DJing and stuff, and I got back onto a skateboard 15 years later. And then I was skating like an average of like 20 hours a week. And I was like, you can't be skating 20 hours a week when your peers are busy working, you know? So I was like, how do I turn this into a business? I always say, I've never worked a day in my life because I do what I love,
Yeah, I like that.
So that's
if I wanted to start like a skate park, how many gigs do I need to, like, maybe how many call times they live?
I mean,
did it take for you to hlanganisa all of this and come up with the skate park?
It took a lot of gigs. It took a lot of keeping a clean brand so brands can work with you.
Yes, of course.
Took a lot of not swearing on Twitter. A lot of being a good boy. Yeah.
But it was
Which
worth
is not
it.
the easiest thing for Speedsta to do, being a good boy.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I did that.
Was this the reason why you actually removed certain tweets because
Yeah,
business is
I lost a
coming up?
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, speaking of tweets, we have to do this. Now, 3 months ago, Speedsta, you posted this, and I want us to check it out.
Ooh, the receipts.
All right, so apologies and thank you to all my industry friends who have called me. I'm really sorry, but beep, this kid, keep my name out of your mouth in your interviews. Your album is beep, by the way, way too overhyped. At @NastyC_SA with the blowing kiss at the end. I mean, DJ Speedsta, you're killing him, son. So, I mean, let's talk about this tweet. This exchange between you and Nasty C.
Yeah.
Is there anything good that came out of it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely nothing. Nothing good came out of it. I think the one thing that did come out of it is that people got to see a different side of me. Because I've always been the kid, so sweet with everybody, walks in, greets everybody, friends with everybody. And sometimes, people take advantage of that. So people got to see another side of me of yo, don't mess with me actually, just because I'm smiling.
So you showed your teeth, you showed your fangs.
I showed.
In 2020.
Yes.
Were you angry at that moment? And then you said that because I understand many you'd say that. So you think the album is great?
No, I don't.
Also, Maple, we're trying to establish the fact that Speedsta he's changed, he's pivoted, and then you just want to take it.
I like the album though, but anyway.
I don't like that.
So going into the new year, are you going to basically stay away from the beef and these type of interactions?
Yeah. I mean, I'm so over so many things, and especially on the socials, most of the time I'm having a big laugh typing, It's like, it's not real life,
So on the 17th of August, you tweeted this.
What did I say?
You said, I'm shooting my last episode
Yes.
of the podcast today.
Yes.
The SA hip hop experts said that they want me out. So I'm going to remove myself, protecting my energy at all costs. Please tell South Africa which energy you were trying to protect yourself
I
from.
was just trying to protect myself. My presence is a present. So if something doesn't make me feel good, it's got to be removed.
So being part of that
Kanye.
podcast, so wait, was it being part of it or it was the backlash that you'd get?
The backlash I get from it, I just wasn't enjoying.
It wasn't worth it.
I was finding myself in fights with people every week, and I was just like, that's not what I want to do,
Couple of many notable albums dropped this year. Casper, Nasty C, who you
Would
mentioned,
you love?
AKA not long ago. What's on your radar? What were you loving?
Costa Titch, made in
Costa
Africa.
Titch, I love that boy.
Yeah, because the music is easy,
That's really dope. So when DJ Speedsta looks into his DJ bag, imagine that as a crystal ball.
Yes.
And I'm glad you brought up Costa Titch. Who do you see as the next best thing in pop culture or in the game for 2021?
Okay, Costa Titch, obviously. There's a kid by the name Lucas Raps.
Yes.
I think he's doing some really dope stuff. He's with another kid called Blackie, also from Durban. They're really, really cool. Who else? Yeah, I think for now, that's all at the top of my
So
head.
basically you're saying that Durban is taking over hip hop. He said yes.
Not saying no, not saying yes.
All right. What's your party starter pack?
Party starter pack, double clutch. You guys know what a double clutch
No,
is?
I know a different one. Please tell me it's not the one I'm thinking of.
Or the car?
No, okay. Oh.
No. Double
Lay it out
clutch
first, lay it out.
is a shot of tequila gold and a Jaeger bomb. And you have you have the tequila, then you have the Jaeger bomb immediately, and then you are activated.
Speedsta, thank you so much. And coming up next is somebody that you chose to leave.
Yes, who's that?
Miss Cosmo is coming up next.
Got mad love for Miss Cosmo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Star on 3 on all our social media platforms. And thank you so much, DJ Speedsta, for coming through.
Thank you for having me. Happy New Year. Wishing you guys all the best for 2021.
All the
You too,
best to
man. All
you.
the best, my
Thank
dog.
you.
Right. You, South Africa, will see you after the break. Please go refill your glasses. It's New Year's Eve, man.
Can't find the words to express this feeling, but I love the way it says.
Oh,
like
you're not
that.
going to get on the table.
that.
I mean,
Boom, boom,
it's
boom,
New Year's
boom.
Eve, bro. Come on. Welcome back. You're still watching Trending SA, and we have, as the next guest on the show tonight, a powerhouse in the world of South African hip-hop. She's one of the greatest South African female stories in terms of success stories in the game. She's earned her stripes, awards, the hits, stages across the country that she has wowed. I'm talking about the dominating, the ever so sassy Miss Cosmo. It's Miss Cosmo.
I make 5 out of 10.
Refilo, you must help me.
Miss
Yeah.
Cosmo. Did I get it right?
Almost. Maybe
We'll
like
get there.
8, Chana.
I don't
Better
know.
than Moses.
I don't have the class that she has, man. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It is an absolute pleasure, Miss Cosmo.
Yes.
Okay, so check it out. You are a trusted female voice in the hip-hop scene, right? When people say this about you, I was watching your reaction as Mo was introducing you, and your eyes were like popping from time to time. Do you accept those accolades, and how do you view your place in the hip-hop scene?
I think I've had to understand my position because I've placed myself there. I just think because of the person that I am, it's hard for me to kind of then, say, yeah, Imlo, I'm about to, take over
Yes.
that vibe. So just hearing it is a little bit different, but I know where I stand in the hip-hop space, and I'm proud of it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the show, The Stir Up on 5FM, and it's one of the biggest hip hop shows in the country.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you always get this question, Wuti, who's the best rapper in the country? And then you have to take yourself back. But I want to ask you, give me just the top 3.
Do you guys know how sensitive is a hip-hop?
It
You
is.
guys know how this thing trends every weekend.
We want you to choose.
So you guys want me now to be in the pits now with
just
the
this
boys.
year. Just say this year. Who's done good this year? Not of all time, just this year.
Okay, so for 2020, I would have to say especially because 2020 was weird for music.
Yes.
Definitely, I would have to put Nasty C in there because he's just done amazing things, especially with the Def Jam signing. He's definitely trying to take things to the next level, and he's taking South Africa with him, which is great. I really, really enjoyed Casper's album.
Me too.
Because I really felt it was a lot more of a personal message to his growth as an artist, becoming a father, and that next step and how that kind of unleashes him as an artist. So really enjoyed Any Minute Now. And a new person for me, and I say this because it changes every year, so please. I'm really surprised by Costa Titch.
Yes.
And so, and I know, like, he's fun, he's exciting, he's good to watch on stage, and that's what I enjoy.
You just feel
You know what
the
I mean?
passion and the energy.
Exactly.
You feel
And
it.
that's the thing. And he's got a great come-up story as well, which also adds to that. Now, we're going to stay there because we have to talk about the way things are playing out in the game. We're seeing the rate at which hip-hop songs are dropping. It seems to be a lot quicker than before. In the days of Boamu, Squatter Camp, Brasa Fandi Cup, Godessa, KP. Must I go on? People would wait for the next, Jay-Z album kind of thing. What's your take on that, on the rate at which music is coming out now in hip-hop?
Look, it's evolution. You gotta kind of run with the times. The same way when you were DJing with vinyls, now you are busy with the USB.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's just how you need to kind of run with where music is kind of taking itself. And the rate at which people are consuming it is what you also kind of need to keep up with. And if you're gonna make a quality song, people will still listen to it next week. If it's rubbish today, they'll say, okay, we're not streaming this one next week. So you really gotta stay on the pulse of what people want and how you're gonna keep their attention.
You launched your podcast in June, and I want to find out from you, and of course Moonchild is your first guest on that. I listened in, loved it. I'm keen to find out your favorite episode within this time period. What was it? What did you take away from it?
My favorite episode of the podcast had to be my Baningi episode where I actually interviewed Dee Kuala Shomojozi as well as Nelisiwa Sibia.
Oh.
Selfishly, obviously, because we were previewing my single.
Sure.
But outside of that, I think it was just awesome just to kind of hear where the different girls were coming from in their position as women in the entertainment industry and where they all want to see a change. Because that was the one important conversation I wanted to have, because women all kind of see themselves as big stars, but there's also this thing of they can only be one woman on top. And they're all just like, no,
so
we can all
annoying.
win at the same time. And I think that was really awesome to kind of hear coming through from them. And especially with their different backgrounds as well.
Absolutely. It's pretty cool.
With it being the end of the year, which New Year's resolution would you like the hip hop culture to actually have?
Ooh, you want resolutions?
No, just one.
We beef all year. We don't do that thing.
So hang on, so we're keeping the beef next year.
That beef for every year. Let's keep on this thing. Keep on, put the
I mean, I want to know, because why are you guys the most sensitive fraternity?
Because we beef every year. I don't know. Honestly, I really feel like rappers just have like big egos, and it's part of the game. It's about I'm cool, I've got the biggest car, I've got the biggest chains. It's just all about clouds. So I think that's why the beef kind of comes in, because it's like, I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. It's just, it is what it is.
Mo,
I love it. It's entertaining.
your New Year's resolution?
I just want to do my radio show in the studio again.
Wow.
I'm tired of broadcasting from home.
Refilo?
I hate the fact that it's also linked to radio, but I just want to have guests in studio with me when I do my radio show. It's so difficult to have that, you know. Like,
I've also actually felt that disconnect, because
Yeah.
I'm back in studio because I do the show by myself, so I'm allowed to at least go in. But the difficulty is that I used to love the engagement in studio.
wanna look them
Now
in
I
the
have to do it
eye.
off the phone, and when I play the song, I'm like, must I call you back? We're gonna stay on the phone. What's your plan?
So is it also your resolution? That
I mean, it's not like I can do anything about it. I have to wait for the SAPC to say sharp. But
I know COVID to
yeah,
relax.
but my resolution, I guess, would be finishing my project. I think that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so definitely working on the music and making sure the project is done. So.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
My resolution, I've been working on a movie with Viola Davis, so I
Yeah.
want to make sure that that's complete. And then I've got a project in the works with Pharrell. So I'm doing bigger things than all of you guys. So, you know, I win this
You
year
were meant for
and
hip hop,
next year.
lovely.
Yes.
Thank you
100%
so
meant
much,
for
Ms.
hip-hop.
Cosmo, for coming through.
It was so cool hanging out
see
with
you
you.
next year.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And before we let you go, what's your party starter?
My party starter, as in like a song.
No, anything.
Everything.
Like when you know, Guti,
Drinks,
it's about to
dress,
get
jewelry.
lit. What's in your party starter pack?
What's in my party starter pack? It's gotta be a Jaeger bomb.
Yo.
And that's to, you know, shake up the system. You know. And outside of that, I guess it would be getting the girls in the car. Let's roll, because you gotta party with the girls. That's what it is.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Miss Cosmo.
All the best for 2021.
All the best.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, and just like that, guys, the year is over. We did it. We made it.
We made it.
Tell us, what are your resolutions this coming year? Mina, no refilwe. And so bonus corner in that other seat. See you next year. Happy New Year, South Africa.
Happy New Year!